ମୁଁ ନିୟମ କରି କହୁଛି ଯାହା କହିବି ସତ କହିବି, କିଛି ମିଛ କହିବି ନାହିଁ, କିଛି ଲୁଚାଇବି ନାହିଁ। ଈଶ୍ୱର ମତେ ସହାୟ।
Please take yours. Yeah.
So before your lordships proceed, Amuku just abhi in court they have given us, because this will be repeated again and again, the same questions. They have given these at 1:55 p.m. they hand over this. The lordship's direction was, it was an understanding. Sunday if they give us, we would have checked it and Aji it would have been recorded. I mean, this is just an effort to waste time
No,
of this.
they have prepared it. What is there? Just you have to verify it on.
Sunday apan koithile, so that we could have verified and requested your lordships to record the statement. So
No, they will just find out those documents and show to him. And if anything wrong is there, you can point it out. What is there?
Sir, we have to compare it with the documents filed. So it will take some time, na sir. If they would have given these documents to us on Sunday, sare deithantu abhi.
No, let us proceed. We'll see that. First,
Sir, and all are photocopies of these documents are all
where
photocopies.
Mr. Kanungo, they have just prepared it. If any exhibit you want to raise objection, we can mark it with objection. What is there?
The entire exhibit list is on the basis of with objection. The entire exhibit list may be marked with objection.
Let us start one by one. First, so we have the first set of nomination that has already been over. Yes. So we are coming to the second set of right. So
Xerox
this set of four sets of documents, who has produced it?
Election officer.
So what is the question of? These are the documents produced by the government official, and it was filed in that way by the respondent. So your crux is not there that it is a Xerox copy.
My lords, my crux insofar as the nomination is concerned, just to understand the case, my lords, my crux is that the nomination was not filed in Form 2B. And that is the single point that I have raised.
Right.
Insofar as nomination is concerned.
The documents which will be proved today,
yes, my lords,
as the second, third, and fourth set of nomination paper, it was filed as such by the respondent. It's
exactly,
not
my lords. These are not necessary to be brought to the notice of this honorable court. The nomination by itself, statutorily, you only have to fill up the nomination form.
He has filed four sets of nomination.
Yes,
one set has been proved. The other set are also to be marked.
My lords, I will just explain to your lordships. For example, they say the cross-examination is that which are photocopy of Form A and Form B, respectively, of Indian National Congress have been filed by the respondent only, and no other candidate of Indian National Congress has filed such documents in the election in question. My lords, I myself, in my own pleading, say that he is the official candidate of Indian National Congress. The lordship is aware, admitted facts need not
be... It's all right. By this time, it would have been over. One paragraph would have been over.
No, I understand, my lords. No, I'm just asking your lordships. I'm giving your lordships a judgment. Your lordships will bear it in mind and control the proceedings in accordance with this judgment.
Yes, yes. Please proceed. Please proceed.
My lords, I'm just giving your lordships one paragraph I'm placing from the judgment, keeping in mind the principles laid down by the apex court. Your lordships may control. I have absolute trust in your lordship. My lords, I just want your lordships to.
So see, they are reading the lines. Wherever you want to show, of course, they will show the document to the concerned, the witness present. If any document, if you want to object, you have you can object it, so that if it is necessary, it can be marked with objection. But
My lords,
once they have the respondent has filed 4 sets of nomination paper, they want to bring it on record, all those 4 sets.
my lords, 4 sets of nomination, I have no objection.
Or say
The documents filed, my lords, my lords, is papers from the Indian National Congress.
सेई जो नॉमिनेशन पेपर रे जहा डॉक्यूमेंट एनेक्स हेची
आज्ञा
सेई गुडा को ही से आणुचंती माने
मु सर सब गुरा एडमिट करूची मु खाली नॉमिनेशन फॉर्म टा प्रॉपर फॉर्म रे नाही, दैट इज व्हाई वाला
सेई गुडा को तो ऑब्जेक्शन जोता आपण जोटा कहउचंती
आज्ञा
एई जो नॉमिनेशन टा फॉर्म टा आपण जोटा ऑब्जेक्शन करचंती सेटा विल बी मार्क्ड विथ एन ऑब्जेक्शन व्हाट इज देयर आई एम
नहीं सर, they are cross examining everyone on grounds which are not germane to the main issues. That is exactly what the Supreme Court has deprecated.
You see, Mr. Kanungo, suppose 4 sets of nomination papers are there.
Sir.
He has accepted it as valid, this returning option.
Sir.
Suppose there is some omission, let us say.
Yes, sir.
In one set of nomination paper. Let us say, I'm hypothetically.
Hypothetical. So,
one set of nomination paper, there is some discrepancies.
Sir.
Irregularities, whatever, that is not in accordance with law. But in other 3, that is there. So question now would come that whether in view of this one set of nomination, which is all the 4 nomination papers should have been rejected, or 3 which are in order that will be accepted, or suppose let us say 1 is in order, that will only be accepted, the other 3 no importance. So these are the matters which is to be taken into account at the stage of argument.
Sir, मु खाली आपण
तो वर्तमान आके से डॉक्यूमेंट गुडा आगे रेकॉर्ड को आसु माने प्रमाण हो
नहीं सर, मु सेटा कोनी. My objection to his nomination is only on the basis of the statutory form. मु तो आउ किछि कहनी that he is not been properly nominated.
सेटा सिना माने प्रमाण हेले सेटा स्टैट्यूटरी फॉर्म रे अछि
कि सेटा ऑलरेडी मार्क्ड एज एग्जिबिट रेकॉर्ड है.
आपण गोटे पार्ट मार्क करछनी तारो जो अनेक्सिंग डॉक्यूमेंट गुडा का आपण मार्क करनांती. They are raising the objection. आपण जो 4 set of nomination paper रो प्रथम जो 4-5 पेज सेती केवल मार्क करछंती. ता देर जो annexing documents गुडा को अछि से गुडा का आपण मार्क करनांती. So they are proving it.
Again, annexing documents, the annexed documents which are there with the nomination, they, my lords, the statute only
if you would have marked all the papers,
your lordships may mark it, but my objection may be noted.
All right.
And your lordships may also bear in mind, I'm giving this judgment, Ananga Uday Singh versus Ranganath Mishra, wherein the Supreme Court has deprecated my lords, the counsel asking questions which are beyond the issues. That should not be allowed. That is what I'm asking your lordships to bear in mind.
Okay. Please proceed.
Yes, sir.
Please proceed.
I know, my lords, it is holding up, but that is why, my lords, I'm raising these objections.
I have told Mr. Kanungo, Mr. Agrawal, and Mr. Mishra that please cooperate me so that this exercise should not be a futile one. I should pronounce the judgment.
My lords, I'm obliged.
If you cooperate, it can be pronounced by before October. So that
our endeavor is also.
So that is all right. Please.
Obliged.
Yes. Proceed, please.
May be excused.
Yes, yes.
Court simultaneously
Please read out, and Mr. Agrawal, if you want to raise any exhibit as objection, please point it out. Please, Mr. Biswal, please read out so that he will also.
Exhibit 40 mark is the nomination paper filed by the respondent, which I have numbered as 03 by LA by 2019, dated 2/4/2019, which was received by me at 11:20 a.m.
Time is there.
Time is there.
Okay.
No,
it's all right. Yes.
And it consists of total 68 sheets. And apart from nomination paper in Form 2B up to Part 4, which is the second set of nomination paper of the respondent, includes other documents in connection with his nomination, and it is in one bunch. ठीक अछि कि नहीं कहतु
ଆଜ୍ଞା
exhibit 40 that is form 2B up to part 4 देखंतु part 4 जाए से 4 सीट मार्क करछन एई पर्यंत एटा मार्क हेनी part 5 मार्क हेनी up to part 4 is in 4 seats and apart from it part 5 of the form 2B which is my decision accepting the nomination paper of the respondent is there and it is in 1 seat and is marked as exhibit BR एटा आपण जो डिसीजन को से चैलेंज करछंती सेटा एग्जिबिट हेनी वर्तमान एटा एग्जिबिट बीआर भाबरे मार्क करा जिवो
लिखि
इट
दियंतु
इज इन वन सीट
पेंसिल ले लिखंतु नहीं नहीं डॉक्यूमेंट उडा लिखो नले भूली जिवो ना आपण
सेठी मार्क हेले
नहीं
भी
नहीं आपण
एग्जिबिट आगे मार्क
आपण
पेंसिल रे मार्क कर
जेमती हुए आपण पेंसिल जेमती होला सेई टाइप रो कर दियन मु छडा तापरे हेई गला पर एकाथरे मु जेमती करूथिली सेई टाइप रो मार्क कर देबी नाली पेन ने
एग्जिबिट बीआर देखंतु इन एग्जिबिट बीआर ऑन योर डिसीजन पार्ट 5 I have taken a decision that the nomination paper of the respondent Mohammed Mukim is valid in accordance with section 36 of the Representation of the People Act 1951. Section 36 अनुसार 51 and I have put my signature thereon. It upon signature, seal and date. Signature thereon with the date. Signature paper seal thereon. I have put my signature, comma seal thereon with the date as 5/4/2019. And the said portion of exhibit BR is marked as exhibit BR by 1. ଆପଣଙ୍କ decision ସହ এই decision ସହ ଆପଣଙ୍କ date, seal ଏବଂ date କୁ exhibit BR1 by ଭାବରେ ମାର୍କ କରାଗଲା
पेंसिल ले गोल बुले दियंतु
ଆଜ୍ଞା এই ସିଟଟା ସରିଗଲା
तापर
ଆମେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ next sheet କୁ ଯିବା
6 नंबर 6 नंबर पेज टा तमने 5 चलिगला 4 ये गोटे तापर 6
देखंतु in the second set of nomination papers filed by the respondent numbered as 03 by LA by 2019 after exhibit BR to gala part 5 in that bunch exhibit 40 by 1 is there eta mark kara hai dekhantu exhibit 40 by 1 is there which is the affidavit in form 26 dated 2/4/2019 date dekhantu affidavit form 26 re date padchi 2/4/2019 of the respondent of the respondent and it consists of 23 seats এটা 23টা সিট আছে
ଏଇଠି ଆଜ୍ଞା ମୋର ଗୋଟାଏ ୱାର୍ଡ ଆଡ ହବ exhibit 40 by 1 is there which is the affidavit which is the xerox copy of affidavit
No.
जीरो
yes
it is not xerox copy my
देख
lord xerox copy thila 3 तारिख गुरा
देखिले
Original
नहीं ताकू ताकू देखि
original
नहीं मते देखियो ताकू देखो
original
एटा ओरिजिनल ठीक है कंटिन्यू हां
এটা 23 সিট ଅଛି page number
again.
नेक्स्ट
next after exhibit 40 by 1 upru ठीक नहीं जान जोटी हां से after पर्यंत नहीं जान हां after exhibit 40 by 1
किछि लाइन टा भी कर दोनांती माने हां हां सेही टाइप हां हां से हां बस सेती लइयो माने सेमती ले सुविधा होता पढिया पे हां सेती थाउ जस्ट गोटे सेंटेंस हां
after exhibit 40 by 1 in that bunch the photocopy of the money receipt for rupees 10,000 देखो 10,000 टंका which is received in cash एटी cash लिखा है which is received in cash granted in favor of the respondent Mohammed Mukim एटी देखो Mohammed Mukim ना लिखा है which is dated 29/3/2019 date पड़ती देखो showing that it was issued from book number 88 of 2019 year देखो 2019 पड़ती bearing serial number 0079343 towards security deposit by the respondent for 90 Barabati Kotak Assembly Constituency. देखो it लिखा है towards security deposit for 90 Barabati Kotak Constituency. And the same with the one seat, a gotiye seat rachi and marked as exhibit BS. and the said deposit has been made by the respondent in compliance with section sentence. And the said deposit has been made by the respondent in compliance with section 34 of the representation of the people in 1951. ଗତ ଥର ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ହଜୁର ଦେଖିଥିଲେ, ଆପଣ ମଧ୍ୟ ସେକ୍ସନ 34 ଦେଖିଥିଲେ ଯେ ଗୋଟିଏ ଚାରିଟା ସେଟ୍ ପାଇଁ ମଧ୍ୟ ଗୋଟିଏ ସିକ୍ୟୁରିଟି ଦିଆଯିବ।
ଆଚ୍ଛା, ନାଇଁ ଆପଣ ସେଇ ଯୋଉ ସେଟ୍ ଟା ପ୍ରମାଣ କରେଇଥିଲେ ତା ଦେହରେ ତ ମନି ରିସିପ୍ଟ ଲାଗିଥିଲା, ଏଗୁଡା କହୁଛି ଜେରକ୍ସ କପି। ଆଚ୍ଛା, ଲେଖିଲେନି ଜେରକ୍ସ କପି ବୋଲି?
ଫଟୋ କପି ଲେଖା
କୋଉଠି ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ଦେଖି?
ଫଟୋ
ହଁ, ଫଟୋ କପି, ଠିକ ଅଛି।
ଫଟୋ କପି ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି।
ହଁ, ଠିକ ଅଛି।
It is exhibit BS.
ହଁ, ବିଏସ୍ ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ।
ଦେଖିଲେ ଏବଂ ସେକ୍ସନ 34 ଅନୁସାରେ ଗୋଟିଏ ଦରକାର, ଏଟା ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି। ଆଉ ସେକ୍ସନ 34 ଦେଖିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି କି?
Yes, next.
ଉପରକୁ ନେଇ ଆସନ୍ତୁ।
ଅଛି ଅଛି।
After exhibit BS, in the same bunch, photocopy of the title page of bank passbook of Federal Bank Limited, bearing account number 137701008539, standing in the name of respondent Mohammed Mokim, it is Mohammed Mokim ka naam achi, and Sheikh Intikhab Alam is there, which is in one sheet, and it was opened and activated on 30/3/2019. Date of opening, date of activation, 30/3/2019, and the same is marked as exhibit BT with objection. Objection, which was filed by the respondent in compliance with section 77 of the Representation of the People Act, read with clause 5.30.1 of the Handbook of Returning Officer, exhibit 38, chapter 5, nomination, page 95. ଗତ ଥର ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଥିଲେ, ଆଉ ଦେଖିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି?
ତାପରେ
It is exhibit 80. After exhibit BT, in the same bunch, the photocopy of the final voter list for the year 2019, देखो 2019 पर voter तालिका of 90 Barabati Kotak Assembly Constituency, part 70 side report, bhag number 70 is there, wherein at serial number 1112 देखो, the name and photograph of the respondent appears. Mohammed Mokim photo achi, tanga na achi, appear, and it is in one sheet and marked as exhibit BU, and the relevant portion of serial number 1112 is marked as exhibit BU by 1. ठीक अछि,
ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ମାର୍କ କରୁନି।
exhibit BU
ଏକ୍ଜିବିଟ୍ ଟା ପ୍ରିପେୟାର କରିଦେଇଛନ୍ତି?
ସେଟା ପାଇଁ last
ଠିକ ଅଛି। ହଁ ହଁ,
देखो तापर I have compared, you have compared exhibit BU, a xerox copy of the voter list, with the original voter list of 90 Barabati Kotak Assembly Constituency, part 70, and it tallied. Okay. On the date of presentation of the nomination paper by the respondent, I got satisfied after verifying exhibit BU as well as the original voter list that the respondent is an elector of 90 Barabati Kotak Assembly Constituency. ठीक अछि? Then next document. After exhibit BU, in the same bunch, the photocopy of form A, it is xerox copy of form A, original ta rahila first set. The photocopy of form A, which is the communication with regard to the authorized persons to intimate name of candidates set up by recognized political party, heading ta rakha jaiti, heading ta siti fact kara jaiti, dated 18/3/2019, date padichi is there, and the same has been issued by Mukul Vasnik, General Secretary Indian National Congress, to me. Upon address kara jaiti 2 number 1 number kara jaiti Chief Electoral Officer, as well as to the Chief Electoral Officer Odisha, wherein Sri Niranjan Patnaik, President Odisha Pradesh Congress Committee, has been authorized to intimate the names of candidates to be set up by the party for all assembly constituencies of Odisha, containing therein the specimen signatures of Sri Niranjan Patnaik, and the same is in one seat and marked as Exhibit B. The specimen signatures.
BV mark kale. Oh.
Next page, देखो after Exhibit BV, in the same bunch, the photocopy of Form B, Form B is a photocopy, which is the notice as to the name of the candidate set up by the political party is there, which was issued by the President of the Congress Committee, issue for Odisha, to me, wherein the name of the respondent find place, Mohammad Mokingwana Achi, find place as the approved candidate of the Indian National Congress for 90 Barabati Kotak Assembly constituency, and it is in one seat, and the same is marked as Exhibit BW. ঠিক আছে?
Mark করুন।
এটি পড়ুন। Exhibit BV and Exhibit BW, which are photocopy of Form A and Form B respectively. Photocopies of Form A and Form B respectively of Indian National Congress have been filed by the respondent only, and no other candidate of Indian National Congress has filed such documents in the election in question. ঠিক আছে? Indian National Congress is a recognized national political party. ঠিক আছে? And by filing Exhibit BV and BW, the respondent is required under law to be proposed by an elector of the said constituency under Part 1 of Form 2B, and he is not required to be proposed by 10 electors of the said constituency under Part 2 of Form 2B. Part 2 of Form 2B is not relevant for the respondent. Next document.
BW वाला मार्क ला BW वाला তারপরে
after Exhibit BW,
এটা রয়ে যাইছি
after Exhibit BW, in the same box, the photocopy of the voter identity card of respondent is there, which is one seat, and the same is marked as Exhibit BX. দেখুন মোহাম্মদ মুকিমকে photo, মোহাম্মদ মুকিমকে না,
মার্ক করুন।
and the same is marked as Exhibit BY.
BX না
नहीं B, अच्छा वो
W এর পরে X হবে না?
আছে আগতে করতে BX. Next document নিয়ে যাচ্ছি।
প্যান কার্ড।
After Exhibit BX, in the same box, the photocopy of the PAN card of the respondent bearing PAN number ACZPM 7427Q is there, which is in one seat, and the same is marked as Exhibit BY. BY for example. After Exhibit BY, in the same bunch, the photocopy of the Aadhaar card of the respondent bearing number 4551-1717-3167 is there, which is in one seat, and the same is marked as Exhibit BZ. Next document. After Exhibit BJ, in the same bunch, the photocopy of the provisional educational ଆଗ ଅଛି ମାର୍କସିଟ୍ The photocopy of the provisional educational certificate of the respondent issued by Utkal University is there, which is in one sheet issued on 20/8/91 by certificate serial number 192809, showing that the respondent has passed B electrical and the same is marked as exhibit CA. Pass to the B electrical.
ମାର୍କ କରନ୍ତୁ ବି ଜେଡ୍ ଟା ମାର୍କ କରିଥିଲେ ତ
My lord.
ହୁଁ
After exhibit CA in the same bunch, the photocopy of the B electrical mark sheet issued by Utkal University in favor of the respondent is there, which is in one sheet, and the same is marked as exhibit CB. Mark sheet Utkal University.
HSC ର
Exhibit CB.
CBUC ର B ର ମାର୍କ
Mark sheet.
ତାପରେ HSC ଅଛି ହୁଁ
After exhibit CB in the same bunch, the photocopy of the certificate of high school certificate examination issued by the Board of Secondary Education Orissa is there, which is in one sheet, showing that the date of birth of the respondent is the 3rd July 1965, and the same is marked as exhibit CC. Exhibit CC total HSC certificate, then exhibit BZ total ତାଙ୍କର ଆଧାର କାର୍ଡ, ଏଠି ଡେଟ୍ ଅଫ ବାର୍ଥ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି 1965, and exhibit BY ତାଙ୍କର ପାନ କାର୍ଡ, ଏଠି ମଧ୍ୟ ଡେଟ୍ ଅଫ ବାର୍ଥ ଅଛି 3/7/1965, and exhibit BX ଭୋଟର ଲିଷ୍ଟ ତାଙ୍କର ବୟସ ହଉଛି 37 ବର୍ଷ 2002 ମସିହାରେ, ମାନେ 2 ମସିହା। ଏକ୍ଜିବିଟ BU ଯୋଉଟା ହେଲା ତାଙ୍କର ଭୋଟର ଲିଷ୍ଟ 54 ବର୍ଷ ଦେଖାଯାଉଛି। ହଁ, ଏ ସବୁ ଯାକ indicate that the respondent has completed 25 years of age at the time of filing of his nomination in the election is posted, and he is qualified to be chosen to fill a seat in the legislature of a state as prescribed under Article 173B of the Constitution of India. ठीक ଅଛି। After exhibit CC, ପୂର୍ବଟା exhibit CC ଥିଲା, certificate ଟା CC ଥିଲା, ତାପର ସେଟା ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ। After exhibit CC in the same bunch, the original checklist of documents in connection with filing of nomination granted by you in connection in favor of the respondent on 2/4/2019, date 2/4/2019, with respect to nomination serial number 03/LA/2019 by RO, it RO is there, which has been received by the respondent. The respondent received which is in one sheet, and the same has already been marked as exhibit 40/2. I have mentioned in exhibit 40/2 against its serial number 1. Serial number 1 against the document affidavit in form 26 that not as per the prescribed format, column number 5, 6, 7 and 8 not properly mentioned. Next take it. बाउन नंबर पेज रे अछि क्लोज भी होबन
टोटल पेज नंबर केते 60 69
Total page is 68.
60
is set
ହେଲା सेव कर दीजिए तो असला
बाउन नंबर पेज रे
टू जाए जाइसला एग्जिबिट
exhibit serial number 1 का सटिला 52 नंबर पेज रे थिला
52 नंबर पेज को
Exhibit 40/2.
exhibit 40/2 ର serial number 1 दे
सीट पे
सेटा सरी
ତା ତଳେ
ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ
ସେଇଠି ଠିକ ଅଛି।
I have ମଝିରେ ଅଛି
ତାपर ସେଣ୍ଟେନ୍ସ
ଏ ସେଣ୍ଟେନ୍ସ ଟା ସରିଯାଇଛି ନେକ୍ସଟ ସେଣ୍ଟେନ୍ସ नहीं था उत्तर ये जो मैं हाँ ठीक
ओके
I have mentioned in exhibit 40/2 against its serial number 2 caste certificate and certified extract of electoral roll when the candidate is an elector of a different constituency as NA. My lecture is as the respondent belongs to the same constituency. जोड़ी दिले क्लैरिटी आसी जा आज NA पर जोड़ନ୍ତୁ आज after verification of original voter list for the year 2019, original final voter list. I satisfied that. I was satisfied that.
I was satisfied that
Satisfied.
essay
The respondent belongs to 90 Baravati Corporate Assembly Constituency. Or respondent is an elector.
elector the respondent is an elector of 90 Baravati
of
90 Baravati Corporate continue
next serial number 3 to be back. I have mentioned in exhibit 40/2 against its serial number 3 against the document form A and B applicable in the case of candidate set up by political parties bracket N as S. About S I have mentioned I have mentioned in exhibit 40/2 against its serial number 4 copy of caste certificates if the candidate claims to belong to SC or ST as NA and set minor and in the election in question the 90 Baravati Kotak Assembly constituency was reserved for general category. Was the general seat.
କିଛି ଲେଖା ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ ଯୋଉଟା ରିଜର୍ଭ ହବ ସେଇଟା ମେନସନ ହବ
ସେଟା ଏନେ ଲେଖିଲେ ନଟ୍ ଆପ୍ଲିକେବୁଲ ଏଇଥିପାଇଁ ଯେ ସେଇଟା ରିଜର୍ଭ କଟକ as the election in the election question 90 Barabati Kottaka Assembly Constituency was the general seat.
Next.
ସେଇଟା ବି ଦେଇପାରିବ ଜଣେ
ଯଦି କ୍ଲେମ କରୁଥିବ
ଜଣେ ଜଣେ ଜେନେରାଲ ସିଟ୍ ପାଇଁ ଜଣେ SC ST ଦେଇପାରିବ
ଜେନେରାଲ ସିଟ୍
ସେଇ
ମାନେ
category-
ଏଭରିବଡି ଦେଇପାରିବ
ତେଣୁ ଆଉ ସେଇଟା
ତେଣୁ ଆପଣ
ସେଟା ଲେଖା ଅଛି
ସେଇଟା ଆଉ ଲେଖିବା
କାଟି
ଦରକାର
ଦିଅ,
if
କାଟି
ଅଛି ବା
କାଟି
if
କାଟି
an
ଦିଅ।
elected
Next.
ଦିଅ।
Hmm.
Next, I have mentioned in Exhibit 40/2 against its serial number 5 against the document security deposit whether made as S. S location.
Hmm.
I have mentioned in Exhibit 40/2 against its serial number 6 against the document oath and affirmation whether taken as S. In Exhibit 40/2, after its serial number 1 to 6, there is a heading. The following documents which have not been filed should be filed as indicated below. Against its item A, the gaps have not been filled up by me. Upon gaps are filled up by me, and I have put dash marks on the gaps. Against item B, the candidate has been directed to the effect that above mentioned columns in the affidavit in Form 26 have been left blank. You must submit a revised affidavit with columns duly filled up before the commencement of scrutiny of nominations, telling which the nomination paper will be liable to be rejected. Against it, item C, I have not filled up the gaps and I have put dash marks on the gaps. Exhibit 40/2 was prepared in original as well as in duplicate by me. The original checklist was kept in the bunch of second set of nomination papers of the respondent bearing serial number 03/11/2019. The duplicate of the checklist was handed over to the respondent and he received the same by putting his signature, which is in one sheet, and
प्रत्येक सेट में गोटे ओरिजिनल चेक लिस्ट प्रिपेयर ठीक है
and the same is marked as Exhibit CD. Earlier marked as
XY3
earlier marked as XY. ଏଇଟା ଆପଣ ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡ ଓଭର କରିଥିଲେ ରେସ୍ପଣ୍ଡେଣ୍ଟ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଏଇଟା ଅରିଜିନାଲ କୁ ରଖିଲେ ଡୁପ୍ଲିକେଟ ଟାକୁ ଦେଲେ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଏଇଟା ହଉଛି ଏକ୍ସିବିଟ୍ ସି ଟି CB ରେ 40/2 ରେ ଯାହା ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି CB ରେ ସେୟା the portion containing my signature date and seal appearing on exhibit CD is marked as exhibit CD/1 ଏଇଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କର date signature and seal CD/1 and the signature of the respondent on CD is marked as CD/2 ଏଇଠି ତାଙ୍କ signature The format of the checklist has been prescribed by the Election Commission of India in Exhibit 38. At its page 76 and 77. Being a returning officer, I cannot alter or modify the format of checklist, and I have only to fill it up after receiving the nominations from different candidates and after preliminary examination of the same. Then along with the CD, I also handed over
कमा दियो सीडी पर
along with exhibit CD checklist सहित I also handed over part 6 of form 2B to the respondent on 2/4/2019. Form 2B ro part 6 टाको आपण hand over कर. This is that part 6 of form 2B with respect to nomination of the respondent bearing serial number 03 by LA by 2019, which is in one sheet and marked as exhibit C.
Yeah.
This is your signature, date and seal appearing on exhibit C, which is marked as exhibit C by 1.
Goal bulletin.
In exhibit C, I have indicated that the nomination paper bearing serial number 03 by LA by 2019, filed by the respondent Mohammed Mukim, was delivered to me by the respondent on 2/4/2019 at 11:20 a.m. for the election from 90 Baravati Kotak Assembly constituency. I have also further indicated in exhibit C that all nomination papers will be taken up for scrutiny at 11 a.m. on 5/4/2019 at office of the sub-collector Sadar Kotak.
Thank you.
Exhibit C is part of nomination in Form 2B. This is a part of Form 2B. Form 2B, that is Exhibit 38/3, handbook consists of 7 parts in total, which are Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 3A, Part 4, Part 5, and Part 6. A candidate set up by a recognized national party or recognized state political party for the concerned state is required to use Part 1, Part 3, and Part 3A of the nomination paper in Form 2B, and such candidate is not required to use Part 2. A candidate not set up by a recognized national political party or a recognized state political party for the concerned state is required to use Part 2, Part 3, and Part 3A for Form 2B. In Form 2B, Exhibit 38/3, above Part 1, there is an instruction, strike off Part 1 or Part 2 below, whichever is not applicable. In Exhibit 38/3, under Part 1, at its beginning, there is an instruction to be used by candidates set up by a recognized political party. According to me, strike off and delete means the same. The candidate set up by a recognized political party can strike off or delete Part 2 of Form 2B, Exhibit 38/3. In Exhibit 38/3, under Part 1, there is a provision to propose the name of the candidate by one elector of the concerned constituency, and the proposer has to put its signature at the space provided under Part 1. At the beginning of Part 2, in Exhibit 38, that is Form 2B, 38/3, that is Form 2B, there is instruction to be used by candidate not set up by recognized political party. Under Part 2 in Exhibit 38/3, that is Form 2B, there is provision to propose the name of the candidate by 10 electors of the concerned constituency, and there is also provision for putting signatures of those 10 proposals. Part 4, Part 5, and Part 6 of Form 2B, that is Exhibit 38/3, are to be filled up by me as returning officer and not to be used by the candidate. ठीक है ना? After Exhibit 40/2, এটা 40/2 वाला checklist টা তারপরটা দেখুন। After Exhibit 40/2, in the same bunch, the original authorization letter dated 5/4/2019 of the respondent Muhammad Mokil is there, wherein the respondent has
2023.
sorry, 19 now, only age. 5/4/2019
19.
of the respondent is there, wherein the respondent has authorized his daughter, my daughter, authorized my daughter, Miss Sophia Firdos, to attend the scrutiny of nomination on his behalf in my office on 5/4/2019 at 11 a.m. At 11 a.m. which is in one seat, and the same is marked as Exhibit CL.
Mark on.
I have received Exhibit CL from Ms. Sophia Firdos on 5/4/2019 before commencement of scrutiny.
এটা কোড পাইলে
That is
সোফিয়া
11 a.m.
Sophia-
11টা ବେଳେ ଦେଇଥିଲେ ଆପଣ କେବେ
না
ପାଇଲେ?
না কাহাଠୁ ପାଇଲେ ସେଟା କେମିତି ଜାଣିଲେ?
କିଏ ସେଟା? ଆଜ୍ଞା
সোফিয়া ফিরদৌস পাইলে বলে তার কোড ପାଇଲେ?
ମୁଁ ପଚାରୁଛି ସେଇ କଥା ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ପଚାରୁଛି।
Then put the question.
ଏଇ ଯୋଉ କାଗଜଟି
କାରଣ ସେଇଟା କହିଥିଲେ ଇଏ ଆଣିଦେଲା ରେସ୍ପଣ୍ଡେଣ୍ଟ ନିଜେ ଦେଲା।
ନାଇଁ, ସେଟା ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଲେଖିଛି। ଏଇ ଯୋଉ କାଗଜଟି ମୋହମ୍ମଦ ମୁକିମ ଅଥରାଇଜ କରିକି ଦେଲେ,
ସାର୍ ଦିଟା ଜିନିଷ ମାଇ ଲର୍ଡ, ସେ ଦେଇଥିଲେ ଯୋଉ ସେ ଆଣି ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ ସେ ଦେଇଥିଲେ ଭାଇ, ଏଇଟା ଥିଲା ତାଙ୍କର ଝିଅ ଇଏ କରିବ ଯୋଉ ସ୍କ୍ରୁଟିନି ଦିନ ରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେଟିଭ ତାଙ୍କୁ ରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟ କରିବ।
ଏଇଟା କେବେ ପାଇଲେ?
5
କାହାଠୁ
ତାରିଖ
ପାଇଲେ?
ଦିନ, ଏଟା 5 ତାରିଖରେ ସ୍କ୍ରୁଟିନି ପାଇଁ
କେବେ
ତାଙ୍କ
ପାଇଲେ?
ଅଥରାଇଜେସନ
କାହାଠୁ
କରିଛି। ରେସ୍ପଣ୍ଡ ମାନେ ଝିଅ ଦେଇ
ତାଙ୍କ ଝିଅ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି।
ନାଇଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆପଣ ସେଇଟା କହିଥିଲେ ମୋର କାହିଁ ମନେ ପଡୁଛି ଯେ ରେସ୍ପଣ୍ଡେଣ୍ଟ ବୋଧେ ଦେଇଥିଲା ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ।
ଫର୍ମ ସେଟା
Revised
ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ ଟା ଯୋଉ ରିଭାଇଡ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ ଦେଇଥିଲେ ସେ ଦେଇଥିଲେ।
ଆଚ୍ଛା
ଏଇଟା ତାଙ୍କର ସ୍କ୍ରୁଟିନି ପାଇଁ ତାଙ୍କ ଝିଅକୁ ସେ ଅଥରାଇଜ କରିଛନ୍ତି।
Authorization
ସ୍କ୍ରୁଟିନି
letter.
ଫର ସ୍କ୍ରୁଟିନି
ଓକେ
ରିଏଲ ସ୍କ୍ରୁଟିନି ପ୍ରେଜେନ୍ସ ରହିବା।
এই লাইনটা ফার্স্ট সেটରେ
First
ଥିଲା।
line.
এই ଡକ୍ୟୁମେଣ୍ଟଟା ତା ଦେହରେ ବି ନଥିଲା।
ନାଇଁ, ତା ଭିତରେ ନଥିଲା। ସେ ଗୋଟିଏ ଲେଟର ଦେଲେ ମୋ ବିହାଫରେ ଜଣେ attend
ଅଲ୍
କରିଥିଲେ।
ରାଇଟ୍
ଆପଣ ଆକୁ ରିସିଭ କରିଛନ୍ତି କାହାଠାରୁ? ମିସେସ୍ ସଫିଆ ଫିରଦୋସିଙ୍କ ଠାରୁ 5 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ ବିଫୋର କମେନ୍ସମେଣ୍ଟ ଅଫ ସ୍କ୍ରୁଟିନି, that is 11ଟା ପୂର୍ବରୁ।
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଆଗକୁ ଯିବି ନା?
Yes, proceed.
After Exhibit CF in the same bond, the photocopy of the revised affidavit in Form 26 dated 3/4/2019 of the respondent is there, which is attested by the notary public to be true copy, which is in 27/6, and the same has already been marked as Exhibit 44. Exhibit 44 mark. It attested is to be true copy by notary. Exhibit 44 was received by me from the respondent on 4/4/2019, well within time, and after receiving, I have kept it along with second set of nomination paper of the respondent bearing serial number 03/2019.
ଏଇଟା 4th ରେ ପାଇଲେ ବୋଲି କିଛି ଅଛି ତା ଦେହରେ ଇଣ୍ଡିକେସନ କିଛି ଅଛି?
ନା ଇଣ୍ଡିକେସନ ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଯୋଉ ଚେକଲିଷ୍ଟ ଟା ଦେଇଥିଲେ ଫାଷ୍ଟ ସେଟ ରେ 2, 3, 4, 5 କରିକି ଗୋଟେ ଏକ୍ଜିବିଟ୍ 47 ବୋଲି ହୋଇଛି। ଫାଷ୍ଟ ସେଟ ରେ ମାଇ ଲର୍ଡ ପାଇବେ ସେଟାକୁ। ସେଥିରେ ଲେଖିଥିଲେ ଏକ୍ଜିବିଟ୍ 2, 3 ଏ ଯୋଉ ନୋମିନେସନ ପେପର ସିରିଆଲ ନମ୍ବର 02, 03, 04, 05
ନାଇଁ ସେଟା ଠିକ ଅଛି।
ସେଇଟା 4 ତାରିଖରେ ପାଇଲେ ବୋଲି ଚେକଲିଷ୍ଟ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି।
ଆଚ୍ଛା Exhibit 44 was received when the response within time. All right, ठीक है, proceed.
The second set of nomination papers of the respondent bearing serial number 03/LA/2019 are 68 seats in total. That is Exhibit 44 seats, Exhibit B are 1 seat, Exhibit 40/123 seats, Exhibit BS 1 seat, Exhibit BT 1 seat, Exhibit BU 1 seat, Exhibit BV 1 seat, Exhibit BW 1 seat, Exhibit BX 1 seat, Exhibit BY 1 seat, Exhibit BZ 1 seat, Exhibit CA 1 seat, Exhibit CB 1 seat, Exhibit CC 1 seat, Exhibit 40/2 1 seat, Exhibit CF 1 seat, and Exhibit 44 27 seats. Exhibit 40/2 1 seat, that is the checklist, has been prepared by me, prepared by you, whereas the rest 67 seats of the out of the total 68 seats of the bunch available in the second set of nomination bearing serial number 03 by LA by 2019 have been submitted by and on behalf of the respondent. गोटे ताको झियो ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ ସବୁ ଯାକ respondent
40/2 ଟା ମାନେ ସେ ଯୋଉ
checklist original checklist
ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଯୋଉଟା ଭ୍ୟାଲିଡ ବୋଲି ଲେଖିଲେ ସେଇଟା
ସେଇଟା part of the nomination paper ସେ ଖାଲି fill up କଲେ
ଓକେ ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ସେଇଟାରେ ଯୋଉଟା ଇଏ ଲେଖିଲେନି ଯେ ଏଇଗୁଡାକ ୱାଣ୍ଟିଂ ରହିଲା ବା ଏଇଟା ଆଣି ଦବ
ସେଇଗୁଡାକ checklist
that is the only
40/2
ଆଉ କିଛି ଡକ୍ୟୁମେଣ୍ଟ ତାଙ୍କ ଦ୍ୱାରା ପ୍ରିପେୟାର ଅଲ୍ ରାଇଟ୍ ନେକ୍ସଟ କମ୍
ଗୋଟେ ସେଟ୍ ସରିଲା
ହଁ ନେକ୍ସଟ ସେଟା ରଖିଦିଅ ନାଇଁ ସେଟା ପରେ ହବ ହଁ ନେକ୍ସଟ ହଁ ପେନ୍ସିଲ ମାର୍କ ହେଇଛି ପରା କହିଲି ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ 2 3 ଗଲା 4 ଟା କଣ ମୂଳରୁ ଆଣ ସେ ମଝିରେ କଣ
paragraph ହବ ସବୁ nomination ପାଇଁ ଗୋଟେ paragraph ହବ ଯେମିତି 34 ଟା ହେଲା first set ପାଇଁ 35 ଟା ହେଲା second set ପାଇଁ 36 ହବ 36 ପାଇଁ 36 36 କଲେ paragraph number
ଭେରିଫାଇ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ତା ପୂର୍ବଟା ନମ୍ବର କେତେ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି
35
ଦେଖିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଆଉ ଥରେ ଟିକେ ଚେକ୍ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ହଁ 35 ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ତାହେଲେ ଏଇଟା 36 ହବ
ये भी सही घंटा लगे
36
मार्किंग गुड़ा लगे
36 ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ wait ସେଇଟା 36 ତା ପୂର୍ବଟା ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ହଁ ଠିକ ଅଛି ସେଇଟା 36 କରନ୍ତୁ
ସବୁ କଣ୍ଟିନ୍ୟୁ କରନ୍ତୁ
ହଁ ସେଇଟା 36 କରନ୍ତୁ
ତଳଟା ମିଶେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ 36 ଓଇଟା କଣ ନେଇ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି
ନାଇଁ ସେ କରିଦିଅ
ଅଟୋମେଟିକାଲି
ସେଇଟା କାଟି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ହଁ ଏଣ୍ଟର ମାରି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ
ऐसे ऊपर का पूर्ण 35 है
ଓହୋ 35 କଣ ହଉଛି
ସେ ଅଟୋମେଟିକାଲି ନେଇ ଯାଉଛି
ସେଇଟା 36 ହବ ପରା
36 ହବ paragraph number ଟା 36 ହବ
ନାଇଁ ସେ ଠିକ ଅଛି ସେ ତ 35 ହେଲା
ଉପରଟା ଫାଷ୍ଟ 35 ଟାକୁ ସେମିତି କରିଦଉନା 35 ଟା ନେଇନି ବୋଲି ଏଟା ନଉନି
35 ତ ଅଛି
ହଁ ମିଶେଇ ଦେଲେନି ଅଟୋମେଟିକାଲି ନେଇଯିବ ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଟାଇମ୍ ସୁପର
ଏଠି କିଛି ନମ୍ବର ରହିବନି ହଁ ଆସିଲା ଠିକ
ତଳଟା 37 କରନ୍ତୁ
ମିଶେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ বাস চলো এটা করুন আর প্রসিড করুন।
Exhibit 41 এটা mark দিয়েছি। Exhibit 41 is the nomination paper filed by the respondent which I have numbered as 04 by LA by 2019, dated 2/4/2019, which was received by me at 11:20 AM, and it consists of total 68 sheets. And apart from nomination paper in Form 2B up to Part 4, which is the third set of nomination papers of the respondent, includes other documents in connection with his nomination, and it is in one form. Exhibit 41, that is Form 2B up to Part 4, is in 4 sheets, and apart from it, Part 5 of Form 2B, which is my decision, এটা 4 sheet gala দেখুন 4 যায় 4 sheet gala Part 4 যায় তারপরে Part 5 available হচ্ছে আপনাদের decision। Part 5 of the Form 2B, which is my decision accepting the nomination paper of the respondent, is there, and it is in one sheet and marked as Exhibit CG.
লিখুন।
In Exhibit CG, I have taken a decision that the nomination paper of the respondent Mohammed Mokim is valid in accordance with Section 36 of the Representation of the People Act 1961, and I have put my signature thereon with the date as 5/4/2019, and the said portion on Exhibit CG is marked as Exhibit CG by what? ଆପଣଙ୍କ decision ସହ date seal signature ପାଖରେ ଟିକେ seal ଟା ଲେଖିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ। Signature seal.
ମାର୍କ କଲେ CG/1
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
କରିଦେବେ। In the third set of nomination paper filed by the respondent numbered as 04 by LA by 2019, after Exhibit CG, in that bunch, Exhibit 41/1 is there, which is the affidavit in Form 26 dated 2/4/2019 of the respondent, and it consists of 23 sheets. A pura namala 23 number ଗଡେଇ ଦବ।
ଛାଡି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସେ ଅଛି ତ ସେମ୍ ଥିବ।
ଆମେ ଖାଲି ଗଡେଇ ଦେବ ମାନେ ଓଲଟେଇ ଦେବ। After Exhibit 41/1 in that bunch, the photocopy of the money receipt for ₹10,000 which is received in cash granted in favor of the respondent
ଅଛି ତ ସେ ଡକ୍ୟୁମେଣ୍ଟ ଅଛି ତ
ମୁଁ ଖୋଲିକି ଦେଖେଇ
ଆଉ ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ ସେ ତ ସେମ୍ କପି ପେଷ୍ଟ ହେଇଛି
showing that it was issued book number so and so, and it is in one sheet and marked as Exhibit
next
CH. Exhibit CH.
नहीं CH टा हाँ ठीक है तापर next
after Exhibit CH in the same bunch, photocopy of the title page what is on next page সেই বহি সেই
বহি সেই ছাড় দেন
সেটা আছে সেটা
ওলা CJ মার্ক
Exhibit
CJ
with
objection हाँ
সেটা after you দেখি নাই Exhibit CJ
after CJ পরে না
After Exhibit CJ in the same bunch, photocopy of the voter list ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଅଛି ସେଇ ଜିନିଷଟା এটা হচ্ছে
CK mark
Exhibit CK ତାଙ୍କ ରେସ୍ପେକ୍ଟିଭ ପର୍ସନ କରିଦଉଛି Exhibit CK/1 1112 ନମ୍ବରଟା।
compare kale found to be correct eta chhad diyon the same thing ho ha chhad diyon tapore after CK
Exhibit CK Form A is there
eta jo
say photocopy mark টা পুরো লিখিতু ha সেটা কেটে হচ্ছে CL
CL mark କରନ୍ତୁ।
exhibit CL.
ହୁଁ
Form A ପରେ form B ଆସିଲା
ହୁଁ
ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଏଟା କେତେ ଅଛି CL ପରେ
CL ପରେ
M
ନେଇ ଆସନ୍ତୁ ଲାଷ୍ଟ କୁ C
C
ହଁ,
M
ତା ଉପରୁ ଆହୁରି
exhibit
ଉପରୁ
CM
ହଁ CM
ସେଇ ଜିନିଷ ଲେଖାଗଲା exhibit
ହୁଁ
CL CM ବାହାର କଲେ ସେ ଗୋଟିଏ ପ୍ରପୋଜର ଦରକାର ସେ ଯାଇ ପଳେଇଲା
ହୁଁ
after exhibit CM ତାପରକୁ ପଳେଇ ଆସନ୍ତୁ after
ସେଇଠି ହଁ
ହଁ
CP
CN ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ତାଙ୍କର ଭୋଟର କାର୍ଡ ଅଛି
ହୁଁ
ଭୋଟର କାର୍ଡ exhibit CN
CM ହଁ
ସେଇ ଜିନିଷ ଖାଲି ଗଢେଇ
ହୁଁ
ଦଉଛନ୍ତି
ତାପରେ ପ୍ୟାନ କାର୍ଡ CP
ତାପରେ ଅଛି ପ୍ୟାନ କାର୍ଡ
CP
exhibit CP
then ଆଧାର କାର୍ଡ CQ
ଆଧାର କାର୍ଡ ହେଲା exhibit CQ
ତାପରେ ଏଜୁକେଶନାଲ ସାର୍ଟିଫିକେଟ CR
exhibit CR
then photocopy of B mark sheet CS
exhibit CS
then HSC mark sheet where date of birth is CT HSC certificate CT
CT
so that indicate that he has qualified
ତାପରେ ଆସିଗଲା checklist
safely after CT 1 the original checklist सेटा mark ହେଇଛି କେତେ
ମାର୍କ ହେଇଛି 41 by
by 2 right ଠିକ ଅଛି
ଏବଂ ଯାହା ଆଭରମେଣ୍ଟ ସେଥିରେ ଅଛି
ସେତିକି
ମତେ
ଛାଡି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ scroll down କରିଦେବି I mentioned
again serial number certified extra ଜାଗାରେ ଯଦି ସେଟା ଯୋଡିଦେବେ serial number 2
କୋଉଟା
again serial certified extra electoral roll ଆଜି NA ସେଠି ସେଇ ଯୋଉ ଲାଇନ
ଓ ସେଇ ଯୋଉ ଲାଇନ ଟା ସେଠି ଯୋଡୁଥିଲା
आज NA ପରେ
आज
the respondent
electoral
he's an elector
of 90 ବାରବାଟୀ assembly बस ତାପରେ ଆଉ ଗୁଡା ସେମ ରହିବ NA ରହିଲା ସିକ୍ୟୁରିଟି ଡିପୋଜିଟ ରହିଲା
even my lord ଏଥିରେ ସେ A and C ରେ ଡ୍ୟାଶ ମାର୍କ ମାରିନେ ତ ଆମେ ତ ଉଲ୍ଲେଖ କରୁ
ଠିକ the duplicate of the checklist was handed over it was same ଜିନିଷ ଆଉ କଣ mark ହବ CU ର mark ହବ earlier mark as X/4 CU earlier marked as X/4 ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଠିକ ସେ ଆଉ ତାର ଯୋଉ seal signature date mark ହବ CU/1 ଆଉ signature of the respondent with date so and so marked as CU/2
ତାଙ୍କ ଡେଟ୍ ଟାଇମ୍ ଏଥିରେ ଅଛି
ଆଉ ବାକି ସବୁ ସେ ସମାନ ଜିନିଷ ରହିଛି ସେଇ CV ଗୋଟେ ରହୁଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର after 41/2 ରହୁଛି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ
41/2 ରେ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ପାର୍ଟ 6 ର ଇଏ କପିଟେ ଏଟା ଏକ୍ଜିବିଟ୍
CV
ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସିଲ୍ ସିଗ୍ନେଚର ଡେଟ୍ ଟା CB/1 ଆପଣ ଏନ୍ତା କପିଟେ ରଖିଲେ ଏଠି ତାକୁ ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡ ଓଭର କଲେ ରେସ୍ପଣ୍ଡେଣ୍ଟ ପାର୍ଟ 6 ଟା এটা কার্বন কপি রখিলে এটা হ্যান্ড ওভার কলে এটা এক্সিবিট CW आपन seal signature date CW by 1 CW by 1
ବୁଲେଇ ଦେଲେ ତ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ହୁଁ
ତାପରେ ପୁରା ନେଇ ଆସୁ ତଳୁ ଦେବୁ
ହୁଁ
ସବୁ ଯାଇଛି
ପୁରା ଗଡେଇଛନ୍ତି after
ହଁ strike of delete ଏକା ଜିନିଷ ତ
CB ପରେ
after exhibit CB
ହଁ ଠିକ
in the same
ସେ
bunch
ବସ୍ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଏଠି ଆପଣଙ୍କର affidavit form 26 of the respondent dated 3/4/2019 this is a photocopy ଲେଖା ଯାଇଛି photocopy of the revised affidavit duly attested by the notary is there it is 27/6
ଠିକ ଅଛି ପୁରା complete ଅଛି
same is marked as exhibit 45 ঠিক আছে
27/6
third sheets of এটা ତ same ଜିନିଷ ହବ ଛାଡି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ତାପରେ ସେଠି 37 ରହିଲା ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଆସିଲା ଯୋଉ 5 ଟା ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଏଇଟା ସରିଲା ତ ଆଉ କଣ ତାପରେ ଆଉ ଏଇ ତ 5 ମିନିଟରେ ସରିଯିବ ତାପରେ ଆପଣ ମାର୍କ ଗୁଡା କରିବେ ଆଉ କଣ
ତାର exhibit CX
ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ
ପାର୍ଟ 5 କୁ ପଳେଇ ଆସୁଛି
part 5
ପାର୍ଟ 5 ଟା ଅଛି ଏକ୍ସିବିଟ୍ CX ଏକ୍ସିବିଟ୍ CX ଆପଣଙ୍କର decision
seal and signature CX by 1
seal signature decision ସବୁ ମିଶିକିରି exhibit CX by 1 ହେଲା ତାପରେ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ପାର୍ଟ 6 ସେଠି ରହିଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଏଟା ହଉଛି
CY
CY ପଡେ
ସେଇଠି ଅଛି ସେଇଠି ହଁ just ସେଇଠି
CY exhibit CY at 6 ଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କ seal signature and date exhibit CY by 1
CY by 1 ଟା କାଇଁ ଦେଖି ଟିକେ ରୁହନ୍ତୁ CY by 1 ଲେଖା ହେଇନି କିଛି
ନାଇଁ
ନା
ଲେଖିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ
ହଁ କୁହନ୍ତୁ
my seal my signature date seal appearing on
କମା ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସିଗ୍ନେଚର ପରେ କମା seal and date appearing on seal
signature date and seal
अच्छा date and seal
signature ପରେ କମା ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ appearing on exhibit CY is marked as exhibit CY by 1
ठीक है
then money receipt exhibit C by Z
C by Z कर लो
नहीं तापर ରହିଛି exhibit 42 by 1 serial ଟା ଦେଖି ଦଉଥାନ୍ତୁ ମାଇଲା 42 by 1 ରହିଛି ଯୋଉଟା 2 ତାରିଖ affidavit ଟା
already mark ହେଇଛି 42 money receipt exhibit C by Z
money receipt exhibit CJ
ସେଇଟା ବି ସେଇଟା ଫଟୋକପି ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ଫଟୋକପି ତ ଦେଖି
ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି
ଦି ଫଟୋକପି
ଲେଖା
ଠିକ
ହେଇଛି
ଅଛି এটা ହେଲା CZ ମାର୍କ କଲେ ତ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଦେନ୍
ତାପରେ CZ ପରେ ଆସିଲା ବ୍ୟାଙ୍କ
photocopy of title page
ବ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ପାସବୁକ୍ ହେଉଛି DA exhibit DA
with objection mark ହେଲା
DA with objection
then ये जो
ତାପରେ ଭୋଟର
electoral roll
electoral roll exhibit
DB
exhibit DB
relevant portion DBI1
relevant portion ହେଲା exhibit DB by 1
and the photocopy of Form A
form A exhibit DC କେତେ ଅଛି
exhibit DC Form B
form B exhibit DE
exhibit DD
DD ঠিক আছে DD লেখা আছে তারপরে
voter identity card,
exhibit DE
DE, PAN card,
next হলো PAN card
DF,
exhibit DF
Aadhaar card,
Aadhaar card
DG,
exhibit DG
photocopy of provisional educational certificate,
exhibit
DH,
DS
mark sheet,
exhibit
DJ,
DJ
HSC certificate,
exhibit
DK,
DK তারপরে আসলা অরিজিনাল আপনার চেকলিস্টটা 42/2
এটা তো অলরেডি ମାର୍କ ହେଇଛି ଆଉ
42/2 ସେମ୍ ଜିନିଷ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ଏଥିରେ ଆପଣ ଡ୍ୟାସ୍ ମାରୁଛନ୍ତି ସେଟା ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି 42 ଆଫ୍ଟର 42/2 ଯୋଉଟା ଅଛି ଆଉ ଟିକେ ମାନେ ଆଫ୍ଟର ମାନେ ହସାନ୍ତୁ ତଳୁ ଚାଲନ୍ତୁ ଏଇଠି DL ଆପଣ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଚେକ୍ ଲିଷ୍ଟ ଦେଲେ ଅରିଜିନାଲଟା ରଖିଲେ ଏଇ ଚେକ୍ ଲିଷ୍ଟ ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡ ଓଭର କରେଇଲେ
X/5 ଟାକୁ DL,
ରେସ୍ପଣ୍ଡେଣ୍ଟ এটা অরিজিনালটা রখিলে এটা রেসপন্ডেন্ট কো দেলে এটা হলো এক্সিবিট
DL,
DL এক্সিবিট
X/5 ଅଛି ତ ଦେଖି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସେଇଟା
ହଁ XY ଫାଇଲ ଅଛି and ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସିଲ୍
signature DL/1,
ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସିଲ୍ ସିଗ୍ନେଚର ଡେଟ୍ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ତ
ହଁ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି
ସିଗ୍ନେଚର ହଁ
ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି
ଏକ୍ସିବିଟ୍ DL/1
then exhibit DL/2,
ରେସ୍ପଣ୍ଡେଣ୍ଟଙ୍କର ସିଗ୍ନେଚର ଡେଟ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଟାଇମ୍ ପ୍ଲେସ୍ ଏକ୍ସିବିଟ୍ DL/2 ତାପରେ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ସେଇ ବଞ୍ଚରେ ଆପଣ ସେଇ ଯୋଉ ପାର୍ଟ 6 ଟା ଦେଇଥିଲେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ପାର୍ଟ 6 ବାହାରୁଛି ଏଟା ହେଲା ଏକ୍ସିବିଟ୍
DM,
DM exhibit DM ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସିଲ୍ ସିଗ୍ନେଚରଟା ମାର୍କ କରାହେଇଛି DM/1
DM/1,
ସିଲ୍ ସିଗ୍ନେଚର ଆଣ୍ଡ ଡେଟ୍ exhibit DM/1 ସେମିତିଆ କପି ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ରେସ୍ପଣ୍ଡେଣ୍ଟକୁ ଦେଇଥିଲେ part 6 this is that part 6 ହେଲା ଏଇଟା ହବ DN exhibit DN seal signature date ଆପଣଙ୍କର DN/1 exhibit DN/1 ଆପଣଙ୍କର exhibit CY ଯାହା DM ସେଇଆ DN ସେଇଆ ତିନିଟାକ part 6 ସମାନ ଜିନିଷ ତାପରେ ଆସନ୍ତୁ ବଢିଗଲୁ ତାପରେ ଆସିଲା after exhibit DM DN ଟା ସେଟା DN ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଆସିଲା revised affidavit photocopy of the revised affidavit in form 26 attested ହେଇଛି 27 sheet ହେଲା ଏଇଟା ହଉଛି exhibit 46
ସଇଲା ଠିକ ଅଛି
46 ତାପରେ report set of domination it consists of so and so ସେଟା ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ଠିକ ଅଛି ତାପରେ ମାଇଲର paragraph 38 ଟା ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଯୋଉ exhibit 43 ମାନେ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ସେଟ ର 3 ତାରିଖର affidavit exhibit 44 second set ର attested copy of the affidavit dated 3/4/2019. Exhibit 45, third set affidavit 3 तारीख रा. Exhibit 46, fourth set Form 26 affidavit 3 तारीख रा, which are the affidavits in Form 26 dated 3/4/2019 of the respondent, have been filed by the respondent Mohammed Mokim on 4/4/2019, well within time, in compliance with my instruction, your instruction, as well as instruction of Election Commission of India, given under Exhibit 39/2, 40/2, 41/2 and 42/2. चार्टा को चेकलिस्ट जो इंस्ट्रक्शन देले सही इंस्ट्रक्शन को पालन करके Exhibit 43, 44, 45 and 46 फाइल कले.
फिर ता ऊपर जस्ट फिर ता पर
receipt of Exhibit 43, 44, 45 and 46, which are affidavit in Form 26 dated 3/4/2019.
हाँ affidavits करो.
Of the respondent 4/4/2019, I granted checklist of document in connection with filing of nomination with respect to nomination serial number 02, 03, 04, 05, 11, 2019 to the respondent by Exhibit 47. That's set to Exhibit 47 ने अपन affidavit पाइले बोली लिखिले. एटा Exhibit 47 बोली हजूर मार्क करछन. एटा देइछन अपन 4 तारिख रे. 47 and BP माने जोटा आपण कैंडिडेट को हैंडओवर करी गत थर को BP बोली मार्क केला जोटा डुप्लीकेट चेकलिस्ट. Indicating the receipt of the revised affidavit in Form 26. After receipt of Exhibit 43, 44, 45 and 46, which are affidavit in Form 26 dated 3/4/2019 of the respondent on 4/4/2019, and after granting checklist to that effect, I kept Exhibit 43, Exhibit 44, Exhibit 45 and Exhibit 46 in the bunch of first set, second set, third set and fourth set of nomination papers of the respondent respectively. I also kept Exhibit 47, that is checklist dated 4/4/2019 in the bunch of first set of nomination paper of the respondent. If any candidate fails to file any required document along with his nomination papers on the date of its presentation, the returning officer,
the date of its presentation,
the returning officer, after preliminary examination of that nomination paper, shall intimate the same to that candidate in the checklist, further directing the candidate in the checklist to submit the required document within the stipulated time. Document packet raise कर दो document. Within the stipulated time. ठीक तो? When that candidate submits the required document within the stipulated time,
bracket raise कर दियो.
Within the stipulated time, as mentioned in the checklist, the returning officer has to keep that document along with the bunch of the nomination paper of the candidate filed earlier.
Keep that not like the document कर दियो. Keep the document. The माने the specific.
Of the said document.
Of the said documents कर लो. बस
Along with the bunch of the nomination papers of the candidate filed earlier, and during scrutiny of nominations, the returning officer has to take the entire bunch of that nomination set for scrutiny and for making his decision for accepting or rejecting. Decision accepting or rejecting.
Decision accepting or
rejecting that set of nomination of the candidate.
ठीक है सर.
ठीक है सर.
अच्छा ठीक है दिले से नोमिनेट अपन ठीक है बस मत से जो नॉमिनेशन पेपर उड़ा दें टू कोर्ट लग चारटा को दीजिए
तो सीरियल पर
ये दुईटा ऊपर रखिए 3 4 ଦୁଇଟା ଦିଅ। Mr. Biswal, you come to this side. ये जो nomination paper election declare हला एई दिन ठू nomination paper submission हबो बेली गोटे अपन को notification हला ए nomination paper कोठी available हबो को दिन ठू आ को समय रे मिलिबो एमती किछि जणा जाय question mark रो Q whether it is intimated to the public in general from which date, comma time and place the nomination papers for the election would be available. Question mark. Answer yes. केमिति जाना जाए सेटा
notification
मते मते अनेक
notification notification आइतो
कौन सी publication with
Publication,
paper
re-notification.
publication
नहीं री notification आइतो इलेक्शन कमिशन करिवो तब हम रिपब्लिश करिवो कोनी सेटा डेट थबो केबे केबे आरंभ हबो नॉमिनेशन
नहीं नहीं मु आपण क्वेश्चन टा आउथरे बुझंतु नॉमिनेशन मु पचारुची नॉमिनेशन पेपर्स गुडाको जो आपनकर जो एई जिंस 1 2 3 एई जो नॉमिनेशन पेपर एगुडाको
नहीं एटा नहीं नॉमिनेशन केबेटु हबो
सेटा मु आपण क्वेश्चन टा पचारले आपण अन्य जिंस आंसर दोजनी whether it is intimated to the public in general from which date, time and place the nomination papers for the election would be available. मोर क्वेश्चन टा बुझंतु nomination paper गुडाको एगुडाको एगुडा गोटे पर्टिकुलर फॉर्म रे अछि ना सो एई जो फॉर्म टा एठी आसिले कलेक्टरेट ऑफिस रे बा ई ऑफिस रे बा आपनको पाखे रे एई समरु एई समय जाए एई दिनरु एई दिन पर्यंत अवेलेबल हबो एमती किछि नोटिस जनरल पब्लिक को दिया जाए तादर जे चाहिबो ए पेपर सेटु नै किनि फिल अप करि किनि अन्य रिक्वायर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट सहित फाइल करिवो एमती किछि प्रोविजन अछि बा जणा जाय कि
नहीं नोटिफिकेशन खाली हुए केबे केबे नॉमिनेशन स्टार्ट हबो डेट ऑफ नॉमिनेशन केबे हमें रिसीव केबे स्क्रूटिनी करिवो
ताल से नॉमिनेशन पेपर जणे कैंडिडेट कोट पाइबो
हम ऑफिस रु पाइबो हम ऑफिस रु पाइबो आ ये भी पाइबो डाउनलोड भी कर परिबो
अच्छा ताले यार आंसर अपन कोन देबे आउथरे पढंतु क्वेश्चन ना पढंतु
नॉमिनेशन पेपर कोठी
नॉमिनेशन पेपर कोठी अवेलेबल हबो को दिन ठु अवेलेबल हबो को समय रे एमती किछि पब्लिक को इंटीमेशन दिया जाय कि दैट इज माय फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन अपन हां कहबे न नाही कहबे जदी कहबे हां ताले मु पचारिबी नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन जदी कहबे नाही तो नाही क्वेश्चन बुझियार किछि असुविधा अछि आ ताले कोनांती
डेट ऑफ नोटिफिकेशन टिके देखि देबे डेट ऑफ नोटिफिकेशन विभिन्न डेट रे थाय सब अलग अलग डेट
आपण मु नॉमिनेशन आज्ञा मु दिन मु पचार से नॉमिनेशन पेपर एई जो जिनसटा आपण कहउजंती एई पेपर टा एई दिन एई जगह रे एई समय रे अवेलेबल हबो एमती किछि जणा जाय कि पब्लिक को
आरो तरफ रो जाना जाय ना इलेक्शन नोटिफिकेशन नहीं
जाना जाय नो करो क्वेश्चन बुझंतु तापर कोन नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हाउ a candidate will get the nomination paper question mark ताले जदी जणा जायनी नॉमिनेशन पेपर जने कैंडिडेट जे कंटेस्टिंग करियो चाहेबो से केमिति पाइबो आंसर
इलेक्शन डेट रो नोटिफिकेशन करा जाय रिपब्लिश करा जाय इंडिकेटिंग केबे केबे नॉमिनेशन करा जिवो को कौन तार प्रोसेस रही सेरा कंप्लीटली डेट रही था
आज्ञा नॉमिनेशन पेपर टा कोठु पाइबो से मु पूरा प्रश्नटा बुझिन
आप पकड़ पाइबो रिटर्निंग
केवल दैट इज द ओनली सोर्स
सीओ ऑफिस
ठिया बुझिकी नि कोंदु ताले आपण पाखरु पाई परिबो
आगे
आपण ऑफिस रु
आगे।
ऑफिस ऑफ द
रिटर्निंग
एंड आउ गोटे कोठु
सीओ वेबसाइट रु भी मिल
लेखो द nomination paper is made available to the candidate in the office of jaha कहबे लेखो
ऑफिस ऑफ द रिटर्निंग ऑफिसर
in the office of the returning officer, and the candidate can also download the nomination paper from the
वेबसाइट ऑफ
let's पूरा कोन तम जाको
सीओ ओडिशा
चाहे तार किछि प्रोसीड्यूर अछि अर्थात एतिकी टंका डिपोजिट करिया पड़िबो एई फॉर्म ताकू फिल अप करिकिन देले एतिकीटा सेट तार नॉमिनेशन पेपर दरकार हुए एमती किछि करिया पड़िबो ना से आसीबो आपन टू सेम नै चल जिवो
से असले हमें ताको नॉमिनेशन पेपर दबो तापर से डिपॉजिट
नहीं
हमें डिपॉजिट
is there any requirement of filling
No.
any form
नो
acha what is the procedure like what is the procedure if a candidate wants to collect the nomination paper from the office of returning officer question mark answer jaha कहबे लिखियो कोन तो
intending candidates they can collect
No,
intending
the intending jaha
candidates can
हाँ,
collect the nomination papers from the office of the returning officer
in by filling any form or it's not required अपन किसी फॉर्म फॉर्म अछि फिल अप करिया को
Form
तारे रिक्वायर्ड नंबर ऑफ नॉमिनेशन
application देखि नियंती या application
plain paper ir application
required form
by filing a plain paper application कितटा सेट तार दरकार सेटा भी इंडिकेट करिवे ना सेम दरकार
हाँ
ना
करें
अच्छा by filing a plain paper application indicating the numbers of nomination papers required कहा पाखे फाइल करिवे सेटा आपण पाखे या आपण ऑफिस रे फाइल
ऑफिस
in the office of the returning officer comma the candidate can collect the nomination papers ये हला गोटे मेथड हला से जो नॉमिनेशन पेपर आपण देबे जोटा आपण को ऑफिस रु कलेक्ट हबो से नॉमिनेशन पेपर देला बेले कोनोसी सील सिग्नेचर नंबर करिया पड़े
नहीं
अच्छा क्वेश्चन मार्क करूं whether while collecting the nomination papers from the office of returning officer comma any seal comma signature comma date is are mentioned are given on it question mark answer is no okay this is the first one second one होची आपण कहले डाउनलोड करिकिन पाइबो हला
आगे
सो जणे जो डाउनलोड करिवो से डाउनलोड जो हिसाब रे करथिबो सेई हिसाब रे आनिकिनी दबो ना ता धेरे कांड छांड करिकिन देई परिबो गोटे डाउनलोड कले जहाटा रहिछि सेटा बाहरिबो तो ना आस जहा जो नॉमिनेशन पेपर जेमती आम आपणकर ऑफिस रे दउचंती सेई टाइप रो बाहरिबो हला
हाँ
ताले सेई जो डॉक्यूमेंट जहा बाहरिबो डाउनलोड रे से एंटायर टाकू फिल अप करिकिनी दबार आवश्यकता अछि ना ता दिरु किछि सी काटी कटकुटी किन देई परिबो ता दिरु किछि
फॉर्मेट को समय
क्वेश्चन टाको आउथरे बुझन आपणकर ऑफिस रे गोटे नॉमिनेशन पेपर अवेलेबल अछि
आगे
same nomination paper will be available in the website
आगे
and the candidate downloads it from the official website whether he is permitted or the legally permitted to make any type of tampering with the same or any exclusion of the same and on his own accord create a nomination paper and file it.
tampering କରିପାରିବେ।
କରିପାରିବେନି ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ whether while downloading a nomination paper from the official website, comma, a candidate is legally permissible to make any alteration, oblique modification, oblique tampering of the same and file it after filling the same, question mark. Answer, it is not permissible. Stop. जो आपण मोहम्मद मुकिम टू जो 4 सेट नॉमिनेशन पेपर ग्रहण कले एटा आपण को मतरे एटा एई जो फॉर्म रे फाइल करछंती एग्जैक्टली एई फॉर्म रे ऑफिशियल वेबसाइट रे अवेलेबल थिला कि
नहीं तांकर जो पार्ट पोर्शन
ठीक से बुझन जो ए 2 3 4 5 ए जो 4टा सेट नॉमिनेशन पेपर फाइल हेची एगुडा को काटी दियन से कोन फिल अप करछि वर्तमान मु खाली फॉर्म टाकू नेबी ए जो फॉर्म रे फाइल हेची एग्जैक्टली ए फॉर्म रे इलेक्शन कमिशन को ऑफिशियल वेबसाइट रे ए प्रकार थिला कि मोर प्रश्न हो
नहीं
whether in the official website of the election commission comma the form to be in which the respondent has filed his 4 sets of nomination paper bearing numbers 02 by LA oblique 2019, comma 03 04, comma 05, whether in the official website of election commission in form to be in which was available where available whether in the official website of the election commission the form to be in which was available in this manner, question mark, again whether in the official website of the election commission the form to be in which the respondent has filed the 4 sets bearing number was available in this manner. Question answer is no. No. Stop.
नंबर जो रहला एग्जिबिट
अच्छा हां सेट मार्क कर दियंतु
एग्जिबिट
कर दियंतु
40 41 42
ब्रैकेट नहीं सेठी नो
नले 2 टा होची
एग्जिबिट 39
एग्जिबिट 39 3 टा होची एग्जिबिट 40 4 टा होची 41 and fifth is 42.
अच्छा आपण एई जो 4टा सेट सपोर्ट बढ़े आपण कहिले जे एटा ऑफिशियल वेबसाइट रे जेमती अवेलेबल थिला सेई से भली भाव फाइल है नहीं है तो कौन कौन प्रत्येक टारे ओमिट करा जाइछि मते टिके कहूँ एग्जिबिट 39 रे कौन ओमिट करा जाइछि एग्जिबिट 40 रे कौन ओमिट करा जाइछि देखिन गोटी गोटी कहूँ प्लीज वेरीफाई क्वेश्चन होछि प्लीज वेरीफाई एग्जिबिट 39 comma exhibit 40 exhibit 41 and exhibit 42 and tell which parts have been omitted by the respondent while filing the same before you on 2/4/2009 question mark गोटी गोटी देखी कौन 39 ने कौन omit है
Part 2B.
only
Part 2B
ठीक से कौन
ओरिजिनल फॉर्म के देखने पड़ेगा
देखो देखो आपन दिल्ली पर आपन से पे गोटी गोटी देखो 39 रे कौन ओमिट है ना सबुथरे से एका जिनस ओमिट है जहाँ जदि कहबे जहाँ कहबे लिखा हो
सब से गोटे जिंस
हां ताल कहंतु से कोनटा ओमिट है कहले लिखा आइयो
पार्ट 2B.
अच्छा इन ऑल द nomination papers that is आई कर दियंतु से जो चार्टा को नहीं आसन कॉपी करी पेस्ट कर दियंतु कमा पार्ट सेटा 2 टा होची ए टाइप रो हां ए तो 2B टा ओमिट है ना ए टा ओमिट है
Part
2B.
2B has been
one
आज्ञा ठीक से देखिन को गोटी जिनस ओमिट है ना आउ कोन ओमिट है ना दे फॉर्म टा उथरे देखिए वेरीफाई करिवे
see the form in the
फॉर्म टा दे दो
RP Act
ए जो आरपी एक्ट रो फॉर्म टा दे दो
at page 249.
देखिए दो
249.
मिस्टर प्रधान
आज्ञा
से आरपी एक्ट रे तार जो फॉर्म टा अछि सर जो कहउछंती
38/3 मार्क क्वेश्चन पर नॉमिनेशन पेपर फॉर्म 2
हां बहीटा देखि को पार्ट टा ओमिट है देखि कहबे आ कोन
पार्ट 2
2B नुहे तो
नहीं पार्ट 2
Being
खाली पार्ट 2B नहीं
ठीक से देखंतु
Part
अच्छा
two.
ओरिजिनल टा देखिले हमर बही रो देखिले
आज्ञा
बही देछन सब आरपी एक्ट
handbook रे धरछन
हैंडबुक
same
हां ठीक है चलियो
same form.
मिस्टर प्रधान मिस्टर अग्रवाल मिस्टर कानून को मिस्टर विश्वास आउ किसी ओमिट हिन तो सी गोटी तो
ହେଇଛି ନା
हां नहीं ठीक है पार्ट 2 टा छड़ा आउ किसी ओमिट है
पार्ट 3 देखिए
हम देखिन कोना दी से
मार्क करले बहिरे
हां
Part 3 ର C
part
double
2
I.
ରହିଲା comma ତାପରେ part 3
C double I. C bracket
C Roman 2.
C Roman 2.
এই টাইপର ତ
C ଟା ରହିବ C ତାପରେ Roman
ଠିକ ସେ ଦେଖିନି ପୁଣି ଯାହା କହିବେ ଲେଖା ହବ ଜାଣିନି
Part 3 bracket ରେ C
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ଦେଖାନ୍ତୁ କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ ମାନେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ମାର୍କ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଫର୍ମ ରହିଲା ଆପଣ ପାଖରେ ସି ଯୋଉଟା ଫାଇଲ କରିଛନ୍ତି ରହିଲା ମତେ ଖାଲି କୁହନ୍ତୁ ଯେ ଫର୍ମ ଅନୁଯାୟୀ କୋଉ କୋଉ ପାର୍ଟ ମିସ୍ କରୁଛି ଏତିକି ତ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଆଉ କଣ ଗୋଟେ ହଉଛି ପାର୍ଟ 2 କହିଲେ ଲେଖା ହେଲା ତାପରେ କହିଲେ ପାର୍ଟ 3 ର ରୋମାନ 2 ସେଟା ରହିଲା ଗୋଟି ଗୋଟି ଦେଖି ଦଉନାହାନ୍ତି
C Roman 2.
ସି ରୋମାନ 2 ଆଚ୍ଛା
C then bracket
ସି ମାନେ କଣ ଛୋଟ ସି ନା ବଡ ସି
ଛୋଟ C
ଛୋଟ ସି ହବ
bracket କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ହଁ ତାପରେ Roman
ରୋମାନ 2 ଆଉ କଣ ଦେଖି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ
अच्छा 1A B the Roman 2
ଆଉ ନାଇଁ ଏତିକି ତ
ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ପୋର୍ସନ ଛାଡି ଯାଇଛି
କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି ମୁଁ ସେଟା ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ତ ମୁଁ
ସେଇ
କହିଲି
ଫର୍ମ ଟା ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ
କୋଉଟା କୋଉଟା ଛାଡିଛନ୍ତି ଦେଖିନ୍ତୁ ଆଉ କୋଉ ପାର୍ଟ ରହିଗଲା
ଆମେ ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଲାଇନରେ ନେବୁ ତାଙ୍କର
ଠିକ
ଚିଠିରେ
ଆପଣ ନେବେ ତ କ୍ଲାରିଫାଇ କରି ମୁଁ ଖାଲି ଚାହୁଁଛି ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ତ ମୁଁ ତାଙ୍କୁ ବହି ଫର୍ମ ଟା ବି ଦେଖେଇଲି
ଓଭର ଏখানে ଆସିଛି
ୟେସ୍ ଆଉ କିଛି ମିସ୍ ଅଛି ନା ଆପଣ ସେଇ ଦିଟା କେବଳ
ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଲାଇନକୁ ନେବି
ଦିଟା ତ ଦେଖିଛି
ଦିଟା
ସବୁ ତ ପାଉ
ଆପଣ ପାର୍ଟ 3 ର ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ
part 3 ର
ପାର୍ଟ 3 ର ସି
ର
କୋଉଟା କହିଲେ
A B C D E ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ସରିଲା ଫର୍ମ ରେ ଏ ଯୋଉ I also declare
C D
ଫର୍ମ ଟା ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ପାର୍ଟ 3 ର ଯୋଉ I also declare candidate of signature ଉପରେ ଯୋଉ ପାରାଗ୍ରାଫ ପାର୍ଟ 3
part 3 ର
I also declare ଦେଖିଲେ सिग्नेचर ऑफ कैंडिडेट ऊपर पाराटा देखो
हाँ हाँ
आई ऑल्सो डिक्लेयर है आपण फॉर्म देखो फॉर्म 2B खोलो खोल फॉर्म 2B टा खोलो तो
I also declare ऊपर लाइन
ता ऊपर ता से
E सेकंड
आई फर्दर ऑल्सो डिक्लेयर ऊपर पाराटा फॉर्म रे देखो फॉर्म टार आगे फॉर्म देखो
देखिए
आई ऑल्सो डिक्लेयर जो पारा रे अछि ता ऊपर गोटे पारा अछि देखो
I further declare that I am
Yes.
a member of
is
dash
there
dash
is it there in the form nomination form filed by the respondent
3E ର ତ ନାଇଁ ସେଇ ପସନ୍ଦ ନାଇଁ 3E ର ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ପାରା
अच्छा 3 कॉमा लिखो कॉमा पार्ट 3 ब्रैकेट रे ई
after
स्मॉल ई
after small e
हाँ
paragraph
कहि दो this is a factual aspect कौन अछि से both of you can assist
it is
so that
on
the correct picture should come je e part would so that
3
हाँ
after its clause E, the subpara available.
देखो ठीक से लिखा लगी नहीं पार्ट 3
After its clause E,
हम्म
the subpara is subpara.
inverted comma करी I further declare
इन्वर्टेड कॉमा कर दियंतु
that I am a member of the
But I पूर्व गोटे asterisk चिन्ह दियो
ना जी जहाँ से लिखो
गोटे asterisk चिन्ह दियो
जो स्टार टाइप रे
ता पूर्व ता परे जाई के आरंभ करी इन्वर्टेड आगो इन्वर्टेड देन asterisk then I further declare that
कौन
I am a member of the dash dot कर दो वो बटा हां तापर दीटा asterisk तापर लिखंतु caste slash tribe
स्लैश
tribe which is a scheduled then dita asterisk caste slash tribe of the state of dash dash dash
of the state
state date of date में of the state of
this of the THE
in relation to dot bracket आरंभ bracket area रहो area bracket end in that state inverted end
इतनी मिस कर जी आर
this में the state ऊपर लाइन में जो this state है ची the THE just the ऊपर last ऊपर हाँ caste certificate tribe of the
that
THE
state this में that state
that नहीं खाली THE the state THE
अच्छा in the state of one in relation to the in that state are found missing अच्छा
गोटे एंड लगी जाऊ
कुटी रहले
पार्ट 2 पार्ट 3 सी रोमन 2 एंड पार्ट 3
अच्छा सेटा हां सेटा एंड कर दियम सेटा गोटे कमा दे अच्छा आ गोटे सेरी इरे मिस करी लाउ टिके बैक
जो स्टेट पर इन्वर्टेड कमा एंड करो
इन्वर्टेड कमा
लास्ट को जो रहला स्टेट
हां
इन्वर्टेड कमा
एंड सिंगल इन्वर्टेड ना डबल कर दियम ताले आरंभटा डबल आरंभ करंतु
asterisk ता आई पकड़ मिसेइलो
Talela, please verify exhibit 39, 40, 41 and 42 and tell which parts have been omitted by the respondent while filing the same before you on 2/4/2019. This is the question. In all the nomination papers, that is exhibit 39, so and so, part 2, part C2, part 3, after its clause E, the subpara. After its clause E, comma gote ଦେଇଦେବା କି ଗୋଟେ comma ଦେଇଦେଲେ ଠିକ ହବ. The subpara, I further declare that I am the member of so and so caste tribe, which is a schedule पर एमती dot ଅଛି tribe of the state of so and so in relation to so and so area in that state are found missing. ठीक है. अच्छा ये ऊपर back करନ୍ତୁ back
ସେଠି
करନ୍ତୁ.
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଏ ଯୋଉ ରହିଲା
ଆଜ୍ଞା.
ଟିକେ ଉପର ଆଉ ଟିକେ ଉପର
ହୁଁ.
nomination paper and part 3 ଯୋଉଟା and in part 3
इसरा part 3 रे गुडा
Part
लिखा
3
जाए. अच्छा in part 3 को.
in part 3
Okay, after its clause E, this one. So, अच्छा और ठीक है back कर देंगे. और ठीक है back पर. हाँ. A candidate is legally permissible to make any addition, deletion, what word deletion, comma modification, so on so. All right. So we'll continue tomorrow. Yeah.
ନାଇଁ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ମାର୍କିଂ ଗୁଡାକ ଆଜି ହବ ନା କାଲି ହବ? ତାହେଲେ କାଲିକି ରଖନ୍ତୁନି ପରଦିନକୁ ରଖନ୍ତୁ. ଆମେ ଆଜି ରାତିରେ କାଲି ଦିନରେ ପ୍ରିପେୟାର୍ଡ ହେଲେ ପରଦିନ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ କରିବୁ.
ମାଙ୍କର ତ ଦେହ ଦେଖେଇବାର ପାଇଁ 6 ତାରିଖ ଆସିପାରିବି ଆଜ୍ଞା.
କାଲି ମାନେ କାଲି 2 ଦିନ କଣ୍ଟିନ୍ୟୁଅସ୍
ନାଇଁ ସିଏ ତାଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ ଯିବେ ମାଙ୍କ ଇଏ ଦେଖେଇବାକୁ
ସରି
କେବେ ଦରକାର?
6 ତାରିଖ
7 ତାରିଖ ଆଭେଲେବଲ
6 ତାରିଖ 7 ତାରିଖ
7 ତାରିଖ ଆଭେଲେବଲ.
ତାହେଲେ 7 କୁ ରଖନ୍ତୁ.